free hands-on activities, and free online hands-on activities as well. APT also hosts free events at libraries and community centers. Look for APT in your community.
We are getting closer and closer to the first championship game of the day. The 5A girls title game. Ramsay, the Rams against Scottsboro. We will have 6 championships decided today, all the way through 7A boys with Florence and Hoover. We've got to run to another break. We'll be back here at Legacy Arena on Alabama Public.
Ingram State Technical College is an accredited member of the Alabama Community College System that exclusively serves the justice-involved population. Working alongside the Department of Corrections and the Bureau of Pardons and Paroles, Ingram State is training incarcerated individuals in career technical education, adult education, and soft skills development. Through Second Chance Employers, Ingram State places individuals in hundreds of jobs across the state each year. Ingram State is working to return responsible citizens to society, one individual at a time.
Every day across our state and across our nation, farmers wake up before the sun and work tirelessly to grow the food we need. From the sweat on their brow to their quiet prayers for rain, their hard work and dedication feed billions. They don't just grow our food, they grow our future. So the next time you sit down for a meal, remember, thank a farmer.
My name is Tracy Carter. I'm a K-12 education specialist. Alabama Public Television supports teachers by providing resources to enhance student learning. Our goal is to elevate student and teacher voices, so we'll go in with the tools to help them create their own media. Alabama Public Television is more than just a television station. Our education department travels across the state to meet educators where they are, to engage in professional learning experiences.
When driving, share the road, not a post. Bad. Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation. When driving, wear a seatbelt, not a filter. What? Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome you to Legacy Arena at the BJCC for the 2025 AHSAA Basketball State Finals. At this time, we ask that you please rise, if you are able, and remove your hats. Today's colors are presented by the Birmingham City Schools JROTC, Vulcan Brigade from Huffman High School. And now, to perform our national anthem, please join us in welcoming Ariel Mixon from Ramsay High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Welcome you inside the BJCC, or should I say Legacy Arena. It's Saturday morning. 5A girls tips things off here today. Chris Blackshear alongside Bart Heitch. And Bart, final day, best day of these championship games. But we have a good one. Ramsay, who back in the early 2000s really dominated girls basketball in the state. They haven't won a state championship since 2007. Against Scottsboro, coming back. What a heartbreaking loss last year in the championship game to Jasper. Great matchup to start the day.
Great matchup to start the day. I mean, a little breakfast of state champions. I don't think that's bad at all. And, you know, Coach Wilson's been here before, 14 that he has brought into the BJCC. But also Coach Childers has this Scottsboro team absolutely ready to play. And Scottsboro's been waiting on a championship to come up that way, as I've been saying, especially on the girls' side. Scottsboro, play downhill. They've got to continue to attack the glass and get to the free throw line. Huge deal. Finish the mission. They've been on it for more than just this year. They brought the whole town. Can they do what needs to be done? Ramsay, diminish the run. Scottsboro can turn you over, make threes, jump in their pressure, but they are absolutely capable of diminishing these runs, especially around the rim. Deny that finish, and also deny the finish at the rim. Be long if you're Ramsay. Make everything around the rim difficult for Scottsboro, and make them jump shooters off the dribble.
With those who are your Heitch's hints for this 5A Girls Championship, let's send you across the court for the public address announcer for the ADM starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the court as we recognize the Ramsay High School administrators and faculty. Superintendent Dr. Mark Sullivan, Principal Dr. Carolyn Russell Walker, Athletic Director John Benjamin. And now the faculty members from Ramsay High School. Teacher Bernard Warren and Teacher Adrian Coleman. And now, make some noise, Lady Rams fans, for your Ramsay starters. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 1, Mackenzie Davis. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Camelia Rose. At guard, she's 5'5", a senior, number 12, Malia Green. At guard, a 5'7", junior, number 21, Kaden May. And at forward, a 5'9", senior, number 23, Nayla Wesley. The Ramsay head coaches Jarvis Wilson. Assistant coaches Markeisha Buddy and Kobe Warner. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in recognizing the administrators and faculty from Scottsboro High School. Superintendent Amy Childress, Principal Jeff Tubbs, and Athletic Director Scott Hodges. And now, the faculty members from Scottsboro High School. Teacher Cindy Wade and Teacher Kathy Potter. All right, Wildcat fans, make some noise for your Scottsboro starters. At guard of Ivory, junior, number 2, Ella White. At forward, she's 5'9", a senior, number 3, Breeze Sexton. At guard, 5'6", senior, number 4, Morgan Perkins. At forward, a 6'7" sophomore, number 10, Isabel Nelson. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 22, Caroline Dawson. Your Scottsboro Wildcats head coach is Brendan Childers. Assistant coaches Cully Nelson, Nina Tolliver, and Zach Belvin.
Well, Martin, there's your starting lineups. It's about time to tip things off here. But first, before we do, Ramsay has a big advantage for them here. Their height and their length. If you're Scottsboro, how do you combat that in this game?
You got to get to the free throw line and attack it early, and hopefully you can get some foul issues going. But Camellia Rowe is super long, business-like, as is Nayla Wesley when you get into that interior. The key to this game is the matchup, I believe, between those two and how Isabel Nelson finishes and attacks the rim. Number 10 is physical. She gets after it on defense. She's long. This is going to be a really good matchup on the interior. And can Ramsay make enough shots? And like Coach Wilson said, we got to make our free throws.
And the tip-off sponsored by Alabama Department of Corrections. And we are underway. Ramsay controls the basketball. They are in the blue. Scottsboro in the white. Drive to the basket. Blocked and out of bounds. That was Malia Green going to the basket. The 5'5" senior knocked out of bounds. And Ramsay can control it under their own basket.
See the length of Nelson already on the inbounds play. That's a nice take. Hands.
Davis to the basket, comes away, and Scottsboro off, running. And he turns it over, and now Ramsay back with the basketball.
It's going to be a fast-paced one, partner.
Up, miss. The height advantage. Ball tipped around.
Let them play early.
Scottsboro comes away with it.
Scottsboro's going to a lot of good ball movement.
Caroline Dawson three-pointer, no good. Cleared out by Ramsay.
Good recognition there by the bench to call Wolf. Young kids out there, if you hear Wolf, somebody's coming behind you.
If I hear Wolf, I'm running.
I see a Wolf mascot head. I'm putting it on.
Another miss by Ramsay. Scottsboro off. Running.
Excellent jump stop.
Knocked out of bounds. And while we have the chance, let's thank our title sponsors. That's Alabama Community College Systems and also ALDOT, the officials for this 3A championship. You see Bree Lawless. She's inbounding underneath. That's her first.
Special teams.
Ronald Adams and Kenneth Booker, his 15th championship game, back after 1 year absence from injury. And while we were doing that, Scottsboro comes away with their first bucket. Morgan Perkins.
Ooh, that's lucky that Wesley didn't get a foul right there, and that's 10 seconds. Look at Bree Lawless. The official explaining to Coach Wilson, we've seen her face a lot in this tournament. You know what that means, partner? She's getting a lot of calls right.
Scottsboro controlling the basketball. Ella White up top.
Look at this ball movement. Oh, I love that set and screen. There's the link. Good call.
Good ball underneath. Possession there stays with Scottsboro. Great defense by Wesley for Ramsay. There's a good look at the head man, Jarvis Wilson, his 13th year as the head coach of Ramsay. Drive to the basket. That's Bree Sexton. She goes up. She has all four in Scottsboro. Full press.
Here's the pressure. Already getting a turnover. Nice dribble drive pitch. Downhill.
Perkins to the late. Mackenzie Davis with her first bucket.
Man, all this pressure out on the perimeter is risky, but if you get the steal, look at this block.
May takes it to the basket,
she landed on the ball.
But Nelson
right in the stomach.
Blocks it.
Yeah, if you've ever had this happen to you and you see find the matchup, mouse in the house, Sexton plays bigger than she looks, but watch this ball. Watch if you can see it. Lands on the ball. Is Nelson. Man, they are really letting them play early in this state championship game. And upper classifications, that's what you're going to see.
Buddy's all over the place.
And look at Coach Childers. He's like, hey, we'll play physical. We don't mind. But come on, man.
659 victories combined with these two head coaches in this basketball game. 339 for that man right there, Coach Childers of Scottsboro. Coach Wilson, 320 for Ramsay. Pretty impressive resumes.
Very impressive resumes. This
Davis.
flirt game is
Short jump shot again. She has all 4 for Ramsay, and we're back square.
There's going to be 45 turnovers in this game, partner. It's so fast-paced.
3-point shot rolls in and out. Rebound controlled by Isabel Nelson.
And both teams are going to turn each other over. Scottsboro is going to dribble, drive, pitch, and shoot threes and try to find creases to the basket. Look, there's nobody on the interior. Ramsay's sitting in this 2-3 zone. All the pressure's on the perimeter. Scottsboro is going to get some cutters, or needs to try to get some cutters moving toward the basket. That's what Nelson does. But the Ramsay pressure is pretty good in half court. I mean, this is just under control, understanding. Davis, high knees.
3-point shot short by Perkins. Rebounded by Rowe for Ramsay. Nice spin move, lays it up off the glass. Malia Green with her first bucket of the game.
A little spin cycle.
Scottsboro started with a 4-0 run. Ramsay in the midst of a 6-0 run themselves.
These passing angles are too long on the perimeter for Scottsboro. See how long this passing angle is? You got to take another dribble and grab that defender on the opposite side of the zone. It's called a gap dribble, Chris. They're way too far out on the perimeter, but look at this. Little spin cycle with a double. It's nice. It's nice. It's really nice. Just get it up on the glass, young kids. The ball will roll around and go in on these soft rims at Legacy Arena.
Tatum Shelton checked in the game now for Scottsboro. She's number 14. Ella White with the basketball now over to Shelton.
The guards of Ramsay are doing excellent. Look at this passing lane. There's your good cut, little shallow cut right behind.
And Scottsboro's going to turn it over.
Yeah, we're already at 5 turnovers here in the first 4 minutes. And as this game continues to be fast-paced, points off turnovers are going to prove to be very large in this game.
Wesley with the basketball, dumps it off. Davis, jump shot missed. Ramsay, offensive rebound. Scottsboro gets it, turns it over, then they turn right back around. They're trading turnovers here. 3-point shot. Mackenzie Davis, short.
Look at this block out.
Rebound by Bree Sexton.
Numbers. Great pitch ahead. Good defense.
Hello, White down low battling, and we're going to have a 4th tie for this game. Well, let's step aside and catch our breath in this 5A Girls Championship. It's been fast. It's been physical. 6-4 lead by Ramsay when we come back to Legacy Arena.
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to the electric cooperatives of Alabama, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Your Alabama Electric Cooperatives, empowering lives, empowering communities.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this year's high school basketball championships right here on Alabama Public Television. I'm Wayne Reed, Executive Director of APT, and we're excited to showcase the best players and teams from across our state. We couldn't bring you this event without the support of our viewers. If you're not part of our APT family, join our team right now. Your gift will support the future stars and your favorite APT programming. So go to aptv.org and get started. Now let's get back to the action on the court.
Welcome back inside Legacy Arena. And you see those individuals sitting there? Well, Vinny, the master of everything's wife, Kelly, was eating last night at the Tuckweiler Hotel. And the parents and grandparents of the twins on Scottsboro, which is Ella White and Gracie White, and they sat down and they started talking about them. Both of them are only 5'2", smallest on the team. They're nicknamed Scrappies and Ankle Biters, Gnats, because they're so annoying to the other team. And we've seen that early in this game here. They're only juniors as well, too. So the Ankle Biters and Gnats will get to return for a senior year, hopefully after a championship here today in their junior year.
Those are the stories. Those are the ones that you find, relationships that just continue to last. And this state tournament is so special to so many, and everyone that gets to experience it seems to come out feeling the same way.
The length right now of Ramsay, just the arm length, not even the height, it's causing problems for Scottsboro on the offensive end, Bart.
May is just, I mean, you haven't seen a lot on the offensive end. Number 21 for Ramsay right here on the ball is just, she is floating across that top of the key with her hands up. And look at this lane.
Yeah, it's another knee. There's another block. Instead of hit off Scottsboro's leg, and it's going to go to Ramsay's ball.
That's what I was talking about. Play downhill. Play downhill. Get to the free throw line. Scottsboro is an excellent free throw shooting team. The ability to play without fouling. Wesley there with the length, and that's going to be definitely
a charge on that one underneath. First one of the game is going to go on Wilson.
Sometimes there's different ways to stop the offensive player. Sometimes it's with a block, with your length. Sometimes it's with your feet, getting over in front and being willing to take that hit. That was a high-level collision.
Full court pressure this time for Ramsay, giving Scottsboro all kinds of problems. They just get it across court. Now they've got numbers.
This is their game here.
Three-point shot, right wing missed.
Wow. The length by Rowe to contest. And she got there quick now.
Scottsboro got the rebound and had another turnover. There was a double dribble over in front of the Ramsay bench, and Coach Wilson was going to make sure that the officials did not miss it.
He did. He's a towel guy. He carries towel around. I can relate. So high. But the length of Rowe defensively, I mean, you are exactly right, partner. And there she is on the interior. But down here, Scottsboro's got to score an early offense. Dribble, drop, pitch for threes. Just like that.
Shot left wing. Knocked down from the corner. That is Abigail Shelton coming off the bench with the first bucket. First three of the game.
That is the recipe. 100%. Because the half-court defense, the length is wild and crazy good. And so you've got to be able to just dribble, drive, and pitch before that defense gets set up.
Let's go back and look at this. I think you made a great point. You see the miss, the rebound. You got to use the speed. If you let Ramsay get back, Mark, defensively, they got problems.
Yeah, and it's the pitch aheads. The pitch aheads, young coaches, young kids out there. When you watch Hoover, especially the girls, they pitch that ball out. Here's another one. Piece.
I think on a piece of it. I think Mackenzie Davis blocked another turnover. 15-foot jump shot knocked down.
Yeah, under control.
Abigail Shelton off the bench with 5, leading all scorers in this game.
Hey, Abigail, in between game matters, huh?
9-6 Scottsboro lead. Three-pointer from the corner, rims out. Offensive rebound, put back up, put in by Camelia Rue, her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding, both these teams do it very well. And the patience of Nelson here comes the middle. They're going to bring a late middle here. And if you do that, you're going to discombobulate the defense. All right, now we're in the half court. Find the length, 5 out, dribble drive. That's a great dribble drive there. Nice cut.
Nice give and go cut, laid it in. Bree Sexton.
How about Shelton making plays 2-4? It's collective, and here's the other thing. Scottsboro's going to play a lot of bodies, bringing them just one right after the other. All that pressure. How will the depth for both teams matter when we get deeper in the game? That's a really patient drive there.
Another foul on Tatum Shelton to be her first. Let's go back and take a look at that last shot here, that little dish.
Get to the jump stop, young kids. Get to your base, but when you see all this pressure is up top. When Scottsboro can get down below that pressure at the top of the key with these two guards, they're going to play from this corner. You're going to see a lot of this game. Brandon Childers is going to switch this game down to the corners and attack down low. Attack those bigs off the dribble. Pitch it back out or cut.
Camelia Rowe, first shot up. And this was a story the other day in the basketball game when Ramsay started 1 of 11 from the line, They were only 5 of 21 to the free throw line, the black diamond asphalt free throws. They're going to have to be better than that today.
You got to be better than that. And it was an emphasis. That's the last thing Coach Wilson said to me walking into the locker room to talk to his team. We got to make free throws.
Black diamond free throw up, knocks it down. She has 5.
Yeah, I like this sub right here. The row is a problem, shutting down the entire right side of the offense for Scottsboro. We've seen nothing on the right side for Scottsboro in the half court because of row.
Scottsboro able to manage the full court pressure from Ramsay. Nelson with the ball, kicks it, 3-point shot, left wing. Wide open, man. Morgan Perkins with her first bucket of the game. Now some of those outside shots are starting to fall as we end the first quarter. What an exciting first quarter it has been. Morgan Perkins, the left wing, leaves her open, knocks it down. Scottsboro leads 14-9.
Alabama has a hands-free driving law, and that means you can't hold your mobile phone while making a call. Oh, and no writing messages, recording, or watching videos either. Plus, you can only use a single button or swipe of a finger to answer a call. So what's a driver to do? Alabama's hands-free driving law is in effect. Follow it.
Your Alabama Department of Environmental Management is working hard to defend our land, our water, and our air. Since 2009, we've cleaned up 2,300 illegal waste dumps, protected land. That's ADA, the Alabama Department of Environmental Management ranking.
A group of APT members recently went on a 10-day trip to England and France celebrating the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Another group spent a week exploring European Christmas markets just before Christmas. And right now, we're offering 6 more exciting trips over the next year and a half, including Alaska Discovery, British landscapes, the Tuscan and Umbrian countryside, and Ireland. Visit aptv.org/travel to learn how you can go with us and support your favorite programs.
Welcome to Northeast. So, what are you looking for?
2 outs!
I want to inspire kids the same way I was inspired.
I want to help solve the nursing shortage.
I want to make the internet a safer place.
I want to live with no regrets.
I want to give my kids a better future.
No matter what you're looking for, begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
5A Girls Championship on a Saturday morning inside Legacy Arena. Chris Blackshear, Bart Heights with all the action here on Alabama Public Television. Brought to you by the Alabama Community College Systems and Al. Bart. Exciting first 8 minutes in this championship game.
Extremely exciting. I've got my eye on the turnovers for both teams. Right now it's even 4-4, but Scottsboro is starting to heat up a little bit. Made a couple of threes, 2 out of the last 3 trips. Gotten some things going with that dribble drive game. Linky Ramsay is a problem in the half court. So I like the attack from Coach Childers' team to get downhill, as we talked about early in the offense.
Brianna Williams in the basketball game now for Ramsay. Turns it over. Scottsboro off. Running. They got a little double dribble. They're going to call us a second time. That's been called on Scottsboro. She thought between, do I kick it back out or do I try to take the shot, and got it.
And it's just a change of the hands, right? If you switch that ball, if it's off the floor in your hand and you switch it to the other, see that from time to time in high school basketball a lot.
Ramsay with the numbers, drive to the basket, tough shot, up and in for Caden May, her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, and she hit her head, it looks like, and she may be hurt out here on the top, grimacing. All right, Nelson's out at the top now. I think you're going to see her. At some point, she'll cut. And they'll get her on the interior. They need her in there for offensive rebounding.
3-point shot knocked down from the corner for Bree Sexton. She now has 9 points that lead to all scores.
Assert yourself 3.
Ella White, the ankle biter, Nash high off the glass that time by Caden May.
White is out there just blowing up ball screens. Hard to do at that size. You got to be committed, and 2 is. Look how far out the offense is right now. This 5-out motion, they're all the way out at the final side. Now they'll start trying to attack. But you got to get it past this first wall. And the length, look at the length over here of Davis. We saw it with Rowe. Playing up high now. Go to work. Link, and pitch it back out. Yeah, that's fine. You're fine. Reset. You're good. Find a shooter.
3-point corner. Knocked down. Morgan Perkins, her second 3 of the game. Coming at us.
Their offense is flowing right now. And Coach Childers knows it.
Let's take a look at these last 2 shots.
Yeah, you see Williams on the drive. Nice little stop. Teardrop. And then from the corner, I'm telling you, Scottsboro, lethal. Perkins.
They missed their first couple, but they've heated up now. They're 4-10 from the 3-point land. That is Scottsboro. Making a 3-point basket. Isabel Ness has a chance to make the old-fashioned 3-point play going to the line.
The old zone read 2-point play.
Here's another look at it.
And one. Yeah, I mean, that's in the open.
Black down the asphalt, free throw up, miss. Right, we're going to have a foul underneath on Bree Sexton on the rebound.
All right, partner, we've seen Nelson, and she can score that basketball down on the interior. She got some tricks about her. But she's seen that link a couple of times, hadn't been able to get her shot off. That time she was able to go to something. Getting used to that length a little bit more. I think you might see her even score around that length, use some up and unders, as now she's getting a little bit more accustomed.
Another turnover. Isabel Nelson kicks it. Bree Sexton from half court, missed the money underneath. Cleared out by Ramsay.
And look at Scottsboro trapping here. You got numbers if you can get it downhill.
They're going to get over the reach in there. That's going to be Nelson's first foul.
Oh, that's definitely a foul. She's all over her arm there. Turnovers, 7 now for Ramsay.
Rowe drives, puts it up, misses, rebound, cleared out.
Oh my.
Nelson, full court pass, Bree Sexton this time puts it up and does not miss. She's in double digits now. Coach Wilson says, I need a timeout. I want to talk about it as the lead swells to 11.
Yeah, and this Scottsboro crowd feeling it early. But look at this outlet pass. Get your head up. Post players, even guards, get your head up. But the want to run the floor. I mean, all these players.
The vision part.
Yeah, I mean,
in the court.
That's one thing right now. The vision is, we've seen the last pass she made, the one before that was an absolute bullet. But right now in this Scottsboro huddle, everything's downhill. Everything is aggressive. Everything is attacking the rim. Ramsay's got 1 foul. If I'm Coach Childers, I'm saying I want us in the bonus in the next minute and a half. Go in there and force contact if you have to.
All of our timeouts are sponsored by Alabama Natural Gas Association. Here's the rundown of action here inside Legacy Arena today. After this one, we got the 5A Boys Championship, Sylacauga and Viger. That's going to be a good one. Then we flip the script to 6A. Chelsea, a very, very good park crossing team, and 6A girls, followed by Paul Bryan at Benson Valley. And then 7A turns the attention. Can Hoover and Hoover, boys and girls, do it again? Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa, and Hoover on the girls' side. And Florence and Hoover will close things out in the nightcap in the 7A boys.
7-0 run out of this before this timeout. And Coach Wilson, Coach Childers there, but Coach Wilson in that timeout was definitely talking about transition defense. When the shot goes up, Ramsay's used to attacking the glass. Somebody's got to be getting back. Scottsboro's leaking out.
Another turnover by both teams, should I say. 3-point shot left wing. Down by Katie May. Huge bucket there.
Diminish the runs. That was in the high chance. Diminish the runs.
There's the Alabama Department of Human Resources three-pointer.
Now you gotta get a stop right here. Gotta get a stop and get a bucket and diminish the run, get it back to 5. You might not catch all of that run. You're gradually going to continue to chip into this. Here, go get your bucket here.
Jackson with a miss. Clear out. Ramsay drives, puts it up off the glass. It's going to be a foul. Shoot a couple. Take another look here at this Alabama Department of Human Resources 3.
She was locked in, but Wesley with the creation. She has some assist when she gets in that lane looking for pitches.
First black down an asphalt free throw up and good from May. Second rolls around and is in as well.
Important to make those free throws so you can set up your full court pressures. 2-2-1 look. Attack early.
Drive to the basket, put in by Caroline Dawson, her first bucket of the contest. This game has been non-stop on both ends with the action. Fast-paced.
Yeah, it has. And Scottsboro pressure right now, to me, is just starting to weigh on Ramsay a little bit in this backcourt. It's harder to get the ball in from time to time, but it's the early offense attack there. I think that time Rowe and Davis thought each other were going to stop the ball, but big priority. Stop that orange. Downhill.
Kicks it. Drive to the basket. What a lay-in by Tatum Shelton. She just checked back in the game. Gets the bucket.
I mean, when she comes off that bench, she's creating turnovers like here. She started to do that earlier, and she's just creating plays for her team.
Shots all over the place in this fast-paced 5A Girls Championship. 10-point Scottsboro lead when we come back to the Legacy Arena.
Blake Corder. I'm a partner here at the Builders Group of West Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and I've been in the business for 20 plus years. Being a part of our local, being an active part, I need to stress active part of our local Home Builders Association and State Home Builders Association. We've picked up business partnerships throughout the state. Those business connections would have never happened without our membership in our local and state Home Builders Associations. How can you afford not to be a member of our local Home Builders Association?
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Scottsboro student section pretty happy right now with what they're seeing. Their team leads 28-18. Chris Blackshear, Bart Heitch back here inside Legacy Arena. Bart, it's been a fast-paced game so far.
Well, the dribble drive fundamental capability of Scottsboro is evident here. They're really getting into the paint and things are creating. Well, now all of a sudden, Ramsay is trying to play against that dribble drive pitch, and all of a sudden you see Sexton just ease in, Shelton just ease in and get that bucket. The offensive firepower, if you will, of Scottsboro. And look at this set. And I love how it's White, the smallest player on the floor, that's willing to go set a screen for her teammate on the bottom of that zone against a bigger player. There she is right there. I like it, Deuce. Didn't work out.
She has been in the game.
But I like it.
Since the tip. And she has been a gnat of a problem for Ramsay so far.
You see right here on the perimeter, this is her job. She's supposed to tire out the other team. Point guard. And look right there, causing a turnover on cue.
Almost a turnover. It's going to stay with Ramsay. Ramsay got lucky there. You didn't get called for a screen up top. A little pushing of the elbow out there on her.
Yeah, and a guard like that that's so committed creates a lot of illegal screen movement calls for the screener. Young kids out there, you got to set that screener, you got to set that screen up and don't get your big in trouble when you're having a defender on you like number 2. Zone look now.
Zone now switched up. White just bust up in between 2 of them.
Now it's going to be man. They're going to get. It wasn't really a zone. It's just that's where the movement is. And there's too much
hand check.
The ball is sticking right now, and a lot of that's to do with the pressure of White. Scottsboro is extending up the line, Chris. What that means is up the line, you're in the line of the ball, and the offensive player is trying to receive the pass.
Now White with her second foul goes to the bench, but who checks in? Her twin sister, Grace White, number 12. She's at top, and she's a pass 2, and we're going to have another jump ball. Scottsboro possession era. They'll take the basketball.
Yeah, and you're going to see this ball. I love, and we're going to see this in the next state championship game, the post players' ability to handle the basketball and see over the pressure. That's what Nelson provides. She's the go-to in the backcourt to get it up against pressure. Get that ball right there and see now. Dribble pitch out game.
Nelson underneath, kicks it back out up top, controlled by Shelton. 3-point shot short by Morgan Perkins.
You got to like that defensive possession if you're Coach Wilson. This game's been so up and down. You want a lot more of that half-court action. A lot of contact in there.
The ball's going to stay with Ramsay, I believe, underneath the basket.
Childers is working the officials. That's her game right there. She gets you on that
underscore. That's Wesley. That's her first bucket of the game.
She gets you under the basket on her hip. You forget it. But her length on the interior, Nelson's had a hard time finding those creases that she usually is able to find getting to the basket.
Ball movement pristine for Scottsboro, just as well as the defense for Ramsay. But underneath, they find a cutting Isabel Nelson. Gets it, lays it in for the bucket.
I love the understanding from Nelson. She's had a hard time turning over that left shoulder, so she turns over the right, and because she's so fundamental, she can finish with the left. Kiss, Glass, Davis.
Mackenzie Davis for the bucket.
The skip pass right here. I got hit in the lane.
Turnover, Scottsboro. Ramsay running once again. And we're going to have a foul on the baseline prior to the shot.
Yeah, it's going to be in the bonus. The Scottsboro fans are saying she wasn't shooting, but in the bonus now, that's the 5th team foul. Haven't seen a lot of free throws shot in this game. Only 1 free throw for Scottsboro.
Couple black diamond asphalt free throws. The first one up and missed. How about Scottsboro with that few free throws in this game? They only shot 7 back in the semifinal game. They were 5 of 7 from the line.
And that length of Ramsay playing without getting whistles. And free throws right now, you're 4 for 6. And if you're Coach Wilson, you clawed this thing back to 7. You get it down to around 5 or below. That had to be the goal, and there's a turnover. Road.
Be big here, down to 7. 3-point shot right wing. Knocked down. The Alabama Department of Human Resources. 3 cuts it to a 4-point game.
Huge. Ooh, she almost traveled. There's that corner.
3-point shot, missed, underneath, out of bounds. Ramsay will have the basketball with 44.7 seconds left.
Diminish the runs. And you see Coach Wilson, they've diminished it. Now they have a chance to get it to a 1-possession game when it was 11 2.5 minutes ago.
Final 35 seconds, first half. Possession there also with Ramsay.
Great scout.
But they turn it over there. I was about to say,
Great
chance
scout.
to maybe get a final basket, get the ball coming out of the locker room, but they turn the ball over.
Yeah, it's kind of in that in-between. It's a 2-for-1 situation in college and in the NBA, but great scout that time for Nelson sitting on that right hand of Wesley.
Another turnover, final 20 seconds. Ramsay controls it. Chance to get the final shot of the first half.
Yeah, it's a big possession right here for both teams. Look at this. Man.
Underneath the Wesley, she misses, gets her own rebound. She puts it up, puts it back in.
Man, it's a good battle between Wesley and Nelson. What a first half, partner. My goodness.
What a run by Ramsay to claw back within this game. They closed the half on a 6-0 run in the final 103. They only trail Scottsboro by 2. Mackenzie Davis right there and Ella White for Scottsboro have been battling the first 16 minutes. Stick around when we come back. Kevin Skarbitzy will have all your halftime festivities.
What? Never seen a dog get a bath before? Look, I got needs, and one of them is plenty of soothing warm water. That's why Mom made sure our home has a natural gas water heater. Ah, she's the best. See, natural gas heats water fast and efficiently, so we never run out mid-spa session. Because when I'm out at the park, strutting around and meeting other pooches, I gotta show them who's boss. Visit my website and learn why natural gas is a home's best friend.
The best day for working for the Department of Corrections is the day that I received notification that I was employed, because I knew I was about to embark on a career that was going to offer me stability. The growth potential is limitless. It's all up to the employee.
Individuals that are public service minded and they want a career, not just a job, then please consider the Department of Corrections.
The advice I would give someone that's interested in coming to the Alabama Department of Corrections is run, don't walk. Come to the next hiring event.
Every day across our state and across our nation, farmers wake up before the sun and work tirelessly to grow the food we need. From the sweat on their brow to their quiet prayers for rain, their hard work and dedication feed billions. They don't just grow our food, they grow our future. So the next time you sit down for a meal, remember, thank a farmer.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? With Lawson State Community College's adult education program, you can earn your high school credential for free. You may be eligible upon graduation for 2 free courses that will assist in transitioning into post-secondary education, where you can choose from college transfer to career technical options. Take the first step towards a brighter future. Enroll in Lawson State Community College's adult education program today and discover the path to your dream career.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this year's high school basketball championships right here on Alabama Public Television. I'm Wayne Reed, Executive Director of APT, and we're excited to showcase the best players and teams from across our state. We couldn't bring you this event without the support of our viewers. If you're not part of our APT family, join our team right now. Your gift will support the future stars and your favorite APT programming. So go to aptv.org and get started. Now let's get back to the action on the court.
And we are off and running here on Championship Saturday. Mackenzie Davis from Ramsay leading a spirited comeback by the Rams. Here she is, knocking down a big 3 late in the second quarter as the Rams got closer and closer. But Bree Sexton had something to say about that. The star for Scottsboro. There you see her hitting the 3. And Scottsboro going for its first state title on the girls' side with a slim 30-28 lead at the half here in Legacy Arena in Birmingham. We'll be here all day on your home for championship high school sports in Alabama, Alabama Public Television. And the reason that you're able to watch these games all across the state, and the reason the AHSAA is able to put on these terrific championship events is because of sponsors like Team IP. Pleased to be joined now by Jill Harrison. She's the Senior Event Manager for Team IP. Jill, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
I'm doing fantastic. It's always great to see Team IP in the building. We see your name on the ribbon board here in the arena. We see your ads on TV. First of all, tell everyone at home, what is Team IP?
They're for AHSAA. We sell novelties, anything from sweatshirts, T-shirts, sweatpants, hats, caps, lanyards, you name it, we have it.
So if you're in the building, you can get some of that sweet gear on the concourse. Right?
Absolutely. And following each game, we print a championship shirt for the winning team.
Very
it's a
nice.
live print.
Oh, that's fantastic. So fans, before they even leave the building, they can get a commemorative championship T-shirt for their favorite team?
Yes, they order it, we print it, and they go home with it.
Now, how do you connect with teams and outfit them throughout the seasons?
How do fans connect with us?
How do you? Well, you mainly deal with fans, not teams, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have large team orders at times. You know, they email and we do pre-orders at some events, and then others we have everything on site. They can grab it, pay for it, and leave with it, and many times put it on right after they buy it and represent their team and AHSAA.
So what's the website when they want to find that gear? Where do they go?
Teamip.com.
Okay. What's hot right now? What are some of your best-selling items on the website?
We have a brand new Nike jacket, a windbreaker that's flying off the shelves, and we also have wind shirts and sorry.
That's all right.
New fashion hoodies as well, and crew necks that are brand new with AHSAA state championships on it, and then many different colors, and they're really hot right now.
Why is it important for Team IP to be a sponsor of the Alabama High School Athletic Association and make these special items for fans year in and year out, season in and season out?
It means the world to us to be part of something so wonderful and so exciting. So it's definitely the milestone, as we've talked in the past, and just to, take a piece of history home with them after playing in the championship game.
That's fantastic. Jill Harrison, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you to Team IP for what you do for fans and athletes in the state of Alabama. There's our big board for today. It's March 1st. It's March Madness. And we've got a mad one going on right now. A 2-point game at the half, the 5A girls state championship game. Who will take home the blue map? Scottsboro, Ramsay, find out. Only on APT.
Alabama Department of Environmental Management is working hard to defend our land, our water, and our air. Alabama leads the nation with 98% of our drinking water systems constantly complying with safe drinking water rules. Alabama Department of Environmental.
The APT Young Writers Contest is back, encouraging kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade to write and illustrate a book and win some great prizes. Visit aptv.org/Young Writers Contest today for all the details.
Across Alabama's 465 cities and towns, our local neighbors are hard at work building a brighter future for all of us. They might be first responders keeping us safe from danger, or business owners getting ready to open up shop. No matter their job or yours, the 5 million people that make up our sweet home all depend on local government, and local government depends on you. Get involved with the Live Locally Alabama campaign today.
My name is Mark Waters. I work in the Early Childhood Education Department at Alabama Public Television, and I provide resources to preschool trainers, preschool teachers, and early child care providers around the state. So we provide free books, free hands-on activities, and free online hands-on activities as well. APT also hosts free events at libraries and community centers. Look for APT in your community.
I'm Eric Franklin with ADS Vector Security, and I'm not a home builder, but I am a member of the local Home Builders Association. Even if you're not a builder, I highly encourage you to become a member of your local Home Builders Association. They have a lot of different meetings that we have. Some of them about business, some of them more fun, relationship, casual. The more you see people, the more they feel like they know you, the more they do business with you. Like Normal and Cheers. When I go to a Home Builders Association function, everybody knows my name.
When driving, share the road, not a post. Bad. Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation. When driving, wear a seatbelt, not a filter. What? Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
Back inside Legacy Arena, just close to starting the second half of this 5A Girls State Championship. Chris Blackshear, Barton Heights with you here courtside. Let's go back to the top of the show when we had the Home Builders Association of Alabama's keys to the game, or our Heights hints. Barton, grade yourself.
I might give myself an A+ here, Chris. Play downhill. They did. And when they played downhill, they pitched out and got threes. Did Scottsboro finish the mission? We're not quite there yet. You know, that hint there, that will be at the end of the game where we see if they can. But they started out well, and they're on the way. But Ramsay, this is the one. They diminished the run. And it was 24-13. Coach Wilson knew it. He got his girls back engaged in the game. They took care of the basketball, and then they played downhill. Deny the finish. I think that's been a huge key to this game is how Scottsboro has not been able to score in the post, especially Nelson. She's the one. That's really kind of what's missing. The point total for Nelson is normally a little bit higher than 4, but it's a 2-point game right now, folks. And I think both teams have felt each other out a little bit. It's a game of runs. Scottsboro had theirs. Ramsay diminished the run. Can Scottsboro finish the mission?
It is about turnovers we've seen, too, and who can get to the free throw line and finish. Only one free throw attempt in that first half by Scottsboro. And speaking of that, you said you give yourself an A+?
Absolutely.
I'm giving you a D-. That nice jacket you got is shedding on my left arm. So we'll reassess that throughout the second half. Anyway, back into action. Ramsay controls the basketball here with a chance to get back even. They only trailed by 2.
That's a
They have a charge underneath. They're going to get Wesley with that one. And that would be her. Let's take another look at this. If that sticks to Wesley, which it was, that's her 3rd foul.
I mean, she was there. It's a good start. Now, you got to be careful if you're Wesley.
There's going to be a travel, it looks like, underneath from Bree Saxon, and that is the call.
I don't think anybody ever told me that my jacket's shedding. It's got a little Walker County feel to it there. I like that. All right, here's the pressure. I like that call. Hand in the back. I think she had her hand right in the right hand, right on the.
And that's going to be Sexton's 2nd foul. So 2 key players from both teams picking up early fouls here in the second half. To your point, they've got to be very careful with Wesley. Staying on the floor for Ramsay with 5 points and 3 fouls. She had a double-double back in the semifinals. Ramsay off, running.
Somebody on the floor.
We have a travel. Got very lucky there that Nelson wasn't called for a push on that scramble for the ball there. So it stays Scottsboro. They'll inbound right here in front of us. Brianna Williams checks in the game for Ramsay.
Ramsay's going to be a little bit smaller and quicker with Williams in the game. Turn that pressure up. But right now, this is very methodical in the half court. What adjustments have been made in this second half? It looks like that both teams are going to play it exactly straight up as they have and stick to their game plans. No wrinkles in this first possessions.
White with the basketball, kicks it over to Sexton. Scottsboro being very patient on this offensive set.
Really good defensive possession by Ramsay, and they finished the possession.
That's why you have to leave Wesley in the game. Her height causing all kinds of problems all game for Isabel Nelson.
Young kids out there, when you have foul trouble and you're guarding in the post or around the rim, watch the ball. Put hand on ball, off hand on ball.
That's a double dribble.
Off hand on ball when you go straight up verticality. Put a left hand. I think she's going to get her left hand. Let's see if it's her left or right that gets it. So there's the left. No, it's the right. On the other side, attack with the left hand, but that time right hand on left hand for the block. See the ball.
Perkins with the basketball, kicks it back up top to White. White with 2 fouls back in the game for Scottsboro.
Yeah, and 2-3 zone look. Now it's a matchup 2-3. And when the dribble drives start happening, they'll match this thing up. Oh, somebody, look at that length. Somebody forgot Nelson in the middle. Bounce past that one if you're Sexton. High pass fake, bounce pass.
The length on that attempted entry pass, but it kept an easy bucket away from Scottsboro. 3-pointer, left wing, missed by Dawson, cleared out by Ramsay.
Numbers, you got to go. One more dribble.
Floater missed by Williams. It goes out of bounds over here in press row, and Scottsboro.
Great hands. Great hands, Bo Starkey. All right, if you're Coach Childers right now, I mean, we've played
2.5 minutes, no points here in the second half.
You know, just back and forth, body blow here, body blow there, and There's that little play again where White goes and screens, and Ramsay's gotten that one figured out. Coach Childers has gone to that 3 times and has gotten nada.
Rowe with the basketball, right wing. And it goes into a turnover. Held it just a little bit too long. Perkins on the drive. That's going to put it up.
Great defensive play. Green willing to take the hit. This is a big-time collision right here, partner. I mean, big-time collision.
Let's take a look at the steal and then the charge.
Yeah, and right here, trying to get back middle is Perkins, but just step over and take the hit. Might have been sliding a little bit, but all that contact and the sail is why it's the hardest call in basketball, the block charge, folks. If y'all don't agree with it and you want to call it, come on out here and call.
We have a foul underneath. Going to send Ramsay back to the free throw line. Looks like they're going to get Dawson on that one. That'll be her first.
I think a small adjustment could be made real quick on the other end if you're Coach Childers here. On that little curl screen that he's using to work when White goes in for the screen, I think Nelson can just stop and catch it and pop it right there on the in between the elbow and the block. There's nobody really guarding her there when she catches it. Instead of trying to attack that length, just catch it right there and turn around and pop and shoot it.
Malia Green missed the first Black Diamond Asphalt free throw. Her second attempt rolls around, missed as well too, cleared out by Bree Sexton.
You got numbers. Oh, I love that retreat dribble. That retreat dribble just got a basket if this goes in. She traveled there and another turnover. Length, worried about the length. You drag the foot when you worry about that length.
Not as much scoring, but the feel of this game feels just like the Jasper Scottsboro game did last year. Heavyweight battle, back and forth till the end.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Look at this pull-up. That's good stuff.
Pull-up. Wesley knocks it down. Again, she's on the floor with 3 fouls, and you see why. There's a trap by Ramsay and another turnover by Scottsboro.
And you're going to hear me say it again. The length of row, closing out with high hands, young kids. It causes turnovers. Coach Childers has got to figure some
Coach
stuff
Childers
out.
said, I want an Alabama Natural Gas Association. Let's step aside here from Legacy Arena.
Day for working for the Department of Corrections is the day that I received notification that I was employed, because I knew I was about to embark on a career that was going to offer me stability. The growth potential is limitless. It's all up to the employee.
Individuals that are public service minded and they want a career, not just a job, then please consider the Department of Corrections.
The advice I would give someone that's interested in coming to the Alabama Department of Corrections is run, don't walk. Come to the next hiring event.
Change lives and achieve your professional goals with a rewarding career at the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the state's provider of social services in all 67 counties. Join our hardworking team that positively impacts the lives of children and families across Alabama. Speak to a recruiter by calling 334-242-1780 or emailing recruitment@dhr.alabama.gov.
5A Girls State Championship inside Legacy Arena on a Saturday morning. Chris Blackshear, Bart Heights, and we're all knotted up at 30. And Bart, I'm going to turn over all the highlights of the entire second half to you right now.
Well, first off, we got a pull-up right here that was just timely for Wesley. And she is as good of a two-way player, in the transition, playing defense, as we've really seen in this 5A championship. But for me right now, you talk about highlights. The defensive length of Ramsay and the ability to close out with high hands. Auburn is a good example of that. How their guards and bigs close out with high hands and make it difficult for the receiver of the ball, the shooter, the passer to see. In this second half, both teams, actually Scottsboro as well, are playing excellent defense. 4 minutes halfway through this quarter and only 2 points in this quarter.
Ramsay with the basketball has been down as much as 11 halfway through the second quarter. It's going to be a call over the back that's going to go against Camellia Rowe. Going to be her first.
And that was an excellent cerebral play by Dawson, number 22. We've seen her in this tournament before, but it wasn't a foul on roll when she got the ball, but it was sold in the way that Dawson got her arms twisted up. Sometimes, even when it's clean, you can make it be called. Well, that's good.
The turnover leads to a run out in the bucket by Wesley, and Ramsay leads for the first time.
Yeah, back and forth. Scottsboro's been in these games before, and now you got to get it across.
Just in time.
That pressure's turned up. Look at the high hands. Look at the high hands on every closeout. Those hands are going to be high above the head. Makes you so much better as a defender. Oh, it's found the leak.
Sexton in the middle, miss. Rebound by Nelson underneath. A foul. Let's take another look at this steal in the bucket by Ramsay.
Yeah, you just get a piece. And then after you get the piece, continue down the court. Good outlet pass by Rowe. Basket.
Sexton, three-pointer, misses. Battle for an offensive rebound underneath. We got the foul and a jump ball. Going to stay with Scottsboro. That was almost the fourth foul on Wesley. It goes with a jump ball.
Wow, that could have been a very big play in this game. And here we got a run out.
Three-point miss by Scottsboro.
How about that left-handed understanding?
We have a foul. It rolls around and off. But Ramsey's going to shoot a couple free throws.
Man, I really like how Green uses her body here. Uses that left hand, and even though she didn't have control of the ball, she never allowed the defender to get across her body or in front of her. Young kids out there, when you get ahead of that defender in the open court, cheat toward the middle and then finish around at that left side. She did the work early, did Green, and that's why she was able to get fouled late.
It's the first of two Black Diamond Asphalt free throws. Here's her second attempt. Up, rims out, cleared.
Scottsboro needs a bucket. They haven't scored this quarter. I mean, that defensive pressure of Coach Wilson, what he's known for, has been really good.
Three-point shot, hit it down, huge wing shot from Mia Martin with the Alabama Department of Human Resources. Three ties the game at 33.
She's been in the game a minute. How about the substitution by Coach Childers? She's a sniper. You bring her in to shoot the basketball, get a little pressure out here on the perimeter. Excellent substitution by Coach Childers. Young kids out there, when you get your opportunity, take advantage of it. I mean, there's length coming at her too. But it's just a little late, but still, I say, shooter be ready. I like it. Martin, big bucket. Hands. Martin with another play. That's a really good play by Sexton.
Drive to the basket. It's going to be blocked underneath.
It's a good block
by Wesley. Scottsboro's going to retain possession. Let's take another look at this block.
Coming in. All ball. So, special teams of basketball, Scottsboro scored a couple of baskets here on out-of-bounds plays.
Missed the shot, rebound.
Big second opportunity. Big second opportunity right here. In a game like this, tie game.
Three-pointer, missed.
Third opportunity.
Nelson, the rebound, drives the basket, misses the lay-in. And we're going to have a foul.
Oh, and that's going to be free throws. It's going to be free throws, partner.
That's Nelson. She's going to pick up her second. And we're going to shoot a couple free throws. Black Diamond Asphalt free throws at that.
Yeah,
hopefully Ramsay's making these free throws that would potentially pave their way to victory later.
How about this guy, folks? I mean,
first shot up, knocked down by Wesley.
It's pretty nifty move. Chris Blackshear.
Second one knocks them both down.
But this is what could you ask for anything more this morning?
Three-pointer, left wing, missed.
Look at that box out
Rebound
position.
Again, another offensive rebound.
Martin making game-winning plays when she comes in the game for her team. Martin again.
Over the back, it's going to stay with Scottsboro. Right now, do you feel a little bit from Scottsboro that they're pressing, that they got to take the outside shot, and it seems they're maybe abandoning the inside game right now a little bit?
I just don't think they're getting any production from that inside game because of the length of Ramsay. And that's Scottsboro's game to shoot the threes. I agree with you, but they still have not made a free throw. Only one free throw attempt. When you're going in there, nothing's really coming of it. Nelson's gotten a couple of buckets, and we saw Shelton get one earlier. But Scottsboro's going to have to make some threes in this fourth quarter or late in this third if they want to get that blue mat.
Nice bucket by Rowe.
See, when you go in here, there's just nothing coming.
Lead goes to 4. We're going to have a foul on Scottsboro, and we're going to shoot a couple more free throws.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate loose ball play. You've seen Martin get her hands on numerous rebounds, second chance opportunities, made the 3 when she came in. She's been productive. You don't really mind that foul to Coach Childers.
Third foul on Bree Sexton.
Was on Sexton, excuse me.
Since Wesley back to the line for a couple Black Diamond Asphalt free throws. Misses the first one.
She was leaning. She was leaning that time, kind of leaning into the right side. Sometimes you overcompensate. Let's see here. The second free throw usually is it's just cleaner. So many times in high school, the same routine, straight up, straight down. That one was much more calm. Missed it to the left also.
Offensive rebound. Camelia Rowe gets the rebound. Wesley with his cut to the basket and a lay-in.
Lead is growing, and Scottsboro is having a hard time scoring. They're getting the shots they want. Oh,
she went down hard, and we're going to have a foul there.
She did go down hard.
Let's take another look at it.
See if she hits her head or elbow. But you see this pass. High point that pass, just a dime right there in the left. Wesley starting to assert herself with 13 now, leading scorer in the game.
Caroline Dawson going to the line to shoot a couple of Black Diamond Asphalt free throws. This will only be the second and third free throw attempt of the game for Scottsboro to 14 of Ramsay. The first one knocks it down.
Yeah, and they've gone cold from the three-point line now, 5 of 23. But this always happens in the course of some state championship games when shooters get to a free throw line. Does that get that feel back? If 1 3 goes in for Scottsboro, multiple threes usually go in. Right now it's cold. Got to heat it back up like we saw the chef do yesterday.
Scottsboro is still with that full court pressure. Final 50 seconds of the third quarter. 4 points. That's 6 points a moment ago was the largest lead by Ramsay in this game.
Yeah, 11-5 half so far. This is a great trap out top. Good jump ball call.
Stays with Ramsay. Several of those in this game.
Yes, we have. And turnovers now. 15 for Ramsay, 13 for Scottsboro. How about the bench points for Scottsboro? 10-2. Coach Childers has really had to go to that bench in the depth.
Pretty impressive. Wesley got her third foul early in this third quarter. Stayed out there. And has a 3-point bucket from Mackenzie Davis. Alabama Department of Human Resources 3. Big bucket.
Yeah, she's
7-point lead,
serious
largest of the
about it.
game for Ramsay. We have a foul underneath on the block. And Simeon will be her second.
Coach Wilson's taking a little stroll right now down the bench. But yeah, that's just a step back. Big time shot.
Tatum Shelton, free throw line, missed the first of the Black Diamond Asphalt free throw.
Rushed it a little bit. Young kids out there, get to that deep breath. Got plenty of time. Much
Makes
better.
the second.
Big 16 seconds right here.
Be a foul going to be picked up there by Perkins. Your second. We'll shoot a couple more free throws.
Yeah, and so this is one of those times to where that foul rule is really going to help Scottsboro. They're having a hard time not fouling Ramsay now. Ramsay getting stronger as the game goes on, as they get downhill. Get to that free throw line with Wesley.
Wesley knocks down another Black Diamond Asphalt free throw. She now has 14 leadoff scores.
These fouls will reset at the end of the quarter, so it won't be 2 free throws on every one. The bucket here would be enormous for Scottsboro.
They can score. They have the possession area here. Final 3 seconds.
Deep
T3 knocked it down from Irondale to end the third quarter by Isabel Nelson. Huge basket.
Bro, she shot that one from about 26 feet, and that is a huge shot. If Scottsboro comes back and wins the state championship, you'll remember this shot that paved the way.
Nelson said, hey, give me the ball. I'm in the arena. It's a 4-point Ramsay lead heading to the fourth.
When it comes to getting you back to feeling right at home, Alpha is there by your side when you need us most. Handling your claims quickly. Because now is better than soon, and paid is better than pending. We make sure everything is taken care of, so you can get back to what matters most.
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to the electric cooperatives of Alabama, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Your Alabama Electric Cooperatives, empowering lives, empowering communities.
The internet. It's how we learn, experience, and connect to the world. But all of that powerful information needs a really powerful home. A data center. Like this world-class facility we invested $600 million to build, right here in Alabama. But keeping the world's information at your fingertips isn't all we do. Our data center supports thousands of jobs. We provide resources to our community and generate more than $1 billion for the state economy. We're doing our part for a better Alabama, because Alabama is our home too.
Every day across our state and across our nation, farmers wake up before the sun and work tirelessly to grow the food we need. From the sweat on their brow to their quiet prayers for rain, their hard work and dedication feed billions. They don't just grow our food, they grow our future. So the next time you sit down for a meal, remember, thank a farmer.
Back to the Legacy Arena, final day of the 2025 AHSAA Basketball State Finals. Chris Blackshear, Bart Heights. If the next 5 games are anything like the first 3 quarters of this 5A girls game, it's going to be a good one. Good long day.
It is, and these girls trying to become the queens of the court on 5A. Shout out to the Delta Queen watching today over in Mountain Brook.
Drive to the basket, put back in Nelson. In the last 10 seconds, she scored 5 for Scottsboro. Now both teams, you look at this as a 2-point game, Bart. Both teams have made 16 shots from the field. The difference right now is the free throws.
The difference is the free throws, as Coach Wilson said it would be, and then there's a turnover. Rowe got hit in the eye on the drive.
Sexton out running. 7-0 run by Scottsboro. They've drawn even with 7:20 to play.
They've gone back to have a run of their own, has Scottsboro. Can Ramsay diminish it?
Davis drives to the basket, knocks it down.
My goodness. And that is exquisite, number 1.
That shot gets her in double digits at 11. Drive to the basket.
She might have got hit.
Miss. It's going to be Ramsay ball.
Yeah, you see Sexton beating the defense down the floor. And look at this, just sell it with your eyes. Triple threat position. Got the defender up in the air. With the ability to go left in the in-between and stop and pop, you can't do that unless you've worked on it. Look at this entry. Hold on the backside.
Hold on the backside. If that's the case, that's going to be Nelson's third. Fouls reset in each quarter now. You'll shoot 2 free throws. When you get to 5, that's the first for Scottsboro.
White got lost a little bit. Able to recover with that quickness. It's a big possession right here for both teams. That's too deep. Too deep. Too much can happen.
West, a bit Rose right there to clean it up and get a bucket underneath.
Good recognition there by Rose to follow her teammate.
4-0 run now. But Ramsay just as quick as Scottsboro got it even.
Diminish the runs.
I saw that somewhere earlier.
I'll keep pointing it out.
3-point shot missed, cleared out by Wesley.
Numbers. Oh, you got the turnover. Got to convert right here. Got to convert right here.
Knocks it down. Alabama Department of Human Resources 3-pointer by Morgan Perkins.
That's their game, and now 1-3 has gone in. Now the pressure's turned up. Looking for a 10-second call. Coach Wilson might need to get a timeout. You got to get this thing up.
You got numbers now.
Go attack. Another shot fake. Man, she gets on balance. Go get one, Rowe. Oh, high point. Nelson.
Blocked by Nelson. She's off and running. Scottsboro with numbers. Pass.
Great
lay
timing.
In. Bucket made by Perkins.
This play is the epitome of how you're supposed to play a fast break. Nelson got the ball to the left side of the floor, young kids, and created a lot of space.
And another turnover, and Scottsboro has a 1-point lead and the basketball.
Oh, huge
Sexton,
one.
left corner, misses.
How about the game-winning play? Game-winning play by Dawson.
Coach Wilson says, I got to have a timeout to talk about it. Scottsboro back with another run. Now they got a 3-point lead.
Absolutely back and forth, and Nelson absolutely. Watch Nelson right here. She gets the high point block with the off hand we talked about earlier. Get to the left side of the floor and create space for the passing lane. That is a 2-on-1 exquisite break. And then now Sexton gets lost. But look at that tip. Game-winning tip by Dawson to Nelson. Watch this game-winning tip. Sometimes you can't get it, young kids. Tip it to a teammate.
So help me out here. Finishing the third quarter. I'm going back to Heights' hints, by the way, I guess.
Might as well.
The runs. 7-0 run, third quarter into the fourth for Scottsboro. Quick 5-0 run by Ramsay to take the lead back again. Oh, another 7-0 run right now. The last 104 by Scottsboro gets them a 3-point lead.
These two teams have been used to all year getting on their runs most of the time and blowing people out, and people can't withstand that. Well, now you have two teams just like last year in this final that can't handle the runs back and forth. But that time, White didn't think she.
Ella White just picks up her third foul.
Yeah, so the foul total now halfway through, 2-0. Everybody's okay. Man, this thing is getting, you can just feel the energy in this building, partner.
Ramsay desperately needs a bucket, drive to the basket, missed, but another offensive rebound, put up, missed, another offensive rebound, missed by Wesley. A fourth opportunity is missed underneath.
Good defense by Nelson.
Now cleared out by Scottsboro.
Toughness by Perkins.
Three-point shot, left wing, missed.
It's going to be, it's
saved by Scottsboro.
My. Tiptoeing down the line. I love this timeout by Coach Childers. What a great timeout.
I think we need a break as well, too. 4:21 remaining, 5A Girls State Championship. Scottsboro clinging to a 3-point lead.
Alabama Department of Environmental Management is working hard to defend our land, our water, and our air. As national air quality standards have gotten tougher, Alabama is meeting or beating every one of them. That's ADEM.
At Snead State Community College, we're more than just a place to learn. We're a place to grow. From championship sports teams to dynamic student clubs, there's something for everyone here. Whether you're hitting the field, joining a club, or connecting with classmates, you'll find your community at Snead. And we're proud to unveil our brand new Workforce and Development Institute, a cutting-edge facility designed to prepare you for success in today's in-demand careers. Ready to take the next step? Join us at Snead State and discover the possibilities. Visit www.snead.edu to learn more and apply today.
Let's take a look back here to ABC board play of the game. Bart Heights.
Yeah, it's just a GWP. We like to call them a game-winning play when it matters. The tip by Dawson.
I like it was just a little toast to her teammate, Isabel Nelson, for the lady.
It's understanding that these rebounds are important. She knew she couldn't get the ball, but Nelson found herself alone. The other thing for the confidence of Nelson, she hasn't found herself alone around the rim a lot, so it builds there as well, but just the little bitty things. There she goes. She caught it there. I like that. She caught it in the middle, created for a teammate. Oh, man, high pointer rebound. This offensive rebounding of Scottsboro is becoming a factor, Chris.
It is right now.
It really is. They're getting second chance opportunities.
Reach in, the ball was knocked by Ramsay. Says it went off Scottsboro's Morgan Perkins.
Yeah, for turnover. Perkins thought she might have got either hit her out on Ramsay, but either way, you got to turn in a guard here. And this is the matchup. Nelson West has been good to get the right. Great help by Nelson.
Nice shot, entry pass down the row. She has a bucket. She has 9. We have a 1-point game. We're going to have a tie, I believe. The set of possession there is Ramsay. Let's take a look at that last bucket.
Coach Wilson, he's saying it's first down, Ramsay.
And I think, Scottsboro, is getting a little frustrated, Bart, now. They're thinking, a lot of reaching and grabbing on the inside. It's starting to frustrate Scottsboro a little bit.
It is. In this last 3.5 minutes, you're about to see Coach Wilson go inside. I've seen him do this so many times late in games. If they get this thing across in the half court and can get their offense set up, which they don't, they turn it over. That's a huge turnover.
Bucket by Morgan Perkins.
Relentless pressure.
There's another one on the floor, almost gets it across court.
I mean, how about this action, Chris Blackshear? You okay, partner?
I think we ought to just sit back, turn the audio up, the house mic, and just watch. It's pretty.
I mean, just hearing all the shoes squeak, and you literally can hear the physicality of the basketball game. Even sitting over here with all this noise, I think you're going to see Coach Wilson really attack on the interior, and that's just a bad entry pass. You got to step through that one and change the angle.
Off running, they have numbers. Out pass is going to be blocked. Out of bounds is going to go to Scottsboro. Nice recovery by Ramsay.
Big time recovery. Bree Sexton had an opportunity to lay one up. So what will Scottsboro do? You going to run clock here for Coach Childress and spread it out, 5 out.
3-point lead in the basketball. No need to rush unless you have exactly what you want in this situation.
Yeah, I think you run some clock here. Ramsay has no fouls. That's a problem right now because you're going to have to foul at some point probably later in this game. Scottsboro could just dribble this thing out.
He's got to come foul now. I think you take some fouls early here.
It's only a 1-possession game. I think you do sneak one early here. Try to get a steal, and she got it. It's a big turnover. Oh, Jinx.
Yeah, now we're going to have a timeout by head coach Jarvis Wilson to talk about it. We're going to keep things here and reset it. 2:04 as we have an Alabama Natural Gas Association timeout. 3-point Scottsboro lead. This game has been one of runs by both teams. If you look at the total numbers, only 2 more made baskets by Scottsboro than Ramsay. Both teams shoot 45% for Ramsay, but only 36% from the field for Scottsboro. But the difference right now is at the free throw line where Ramsay's outscored by 5.
The last 2 points we started this game were Scottsboro finished the mission. Ramsay denied the finish. It's been a back and forth game all day. as you said, partner, game of runs. Right now in those timeouts, everybody is engaged. You can look at every single person, every player, every coach. Anyone involved in either one of these programs is completely locked in on these two huddles. Biggest huddles of, some of these girls' lives will be right there in that 2 minutes. And so just seeing basketball come together on this stage, I am here for it.
2:04 to reset everything for Scottsboro with a 3-point lead. They have 3 timeouts remaining to Ramsay's 2. 2 team fouls for Scottsboro here in the fourth quarter. None for Ramsay, and Ramsay controls the basketball.
She almost stepped on half court. I think you're going to see it be a hollow action somehow with Rowe or Wesley looking for a post up. There's the post up to Wesley, and that's just a big time move.
Takes it in and misses it. Gets her own rebound. We're going to have a foul on Nelson. Will be her 4th underneath.
And Coach Wilson is over. He's nodding his head. Yes, I've seen this from him in these tournament games when it's late. He is going to pound that interior and pound it right as close to the rim as he possibly can. She'll go attack here.
Jump shot, missed.
Just lost the handle. Good defense by Nelson, though.
1:35 remaining in the basketball game.
Yeah, I'm running clock here. I mean, with no fouls, I'm just running clock and making them chase me. Absolutely.
Sexton now with the basketball, goes, drives, puts it up.
There you
makes
go.
the bucket. 5-point lead.
If you're going to win them, you got to go take it. And right there, Sexton did.
Davis with the basketball, hands it off to Wesley. She drives. We have a block underneath.
That's a block.
A foul on Perkins, and we'll shoot a couple right down the asphalt free throws.
Yeah, it was kind of twisted. That was kind of one of those. She got there in time, but the body wasn't square.
You made them all game. This is where they count the most. First one missed. Wesley, the 5'9" senior, the leading scorer for the Lady Rams. Second critical free throw, knocks it down.
So the pressure comes here. Have Nelson in the back to see over it. You'll have a middle pass. That's a really nice hesitation, stop and go move.
Drive to the basket. We're going to have a travel and a turnover.
No need.
Maybe a little aggressive on that drive to the basket instead of pulling it out there. You had a 4-point lead, 2 possessions. They had to foul you at some point, but ball goes back to Ramsay.
Scottsboro plays fast. The issue is you're used to just going and taking that to the basket and trying to finish. But time and score, young kids. Time and score. How about that
block underneath? That's a big block in a big-time situation with Nelson, knowing she had 4 fouls.
At this level, she reminds me of a Walker Kessler at Auburn that would have both hands straight up, and then she would block with the offhand, his left hand on the right hand. That's what she does. And that time it was a right hand on left hand block, but just the high point verticality defense of both of these teams have been really good. Look at this block, how she down the court, you see the pressure. Play by Wesley to get it up the court. Now watch the high hands. Right hand, she went across, but both hands were there. Could have blocked it with the left as well, but I just feel like coaches are starting to see a lot more of that because that's what basketball is now. Verticality. High point the basketball, block the shot with the closest hand.
Coach Childers called this timeout here for Scottsboro. His team with a 4-point lead, 47 seconds left. If you're Scottsboro, you really need to stop here because then you can actually eat even more clock now, considering that Ramsay would have to foul you 4 times before you even went to the free throw line to make your first shot. And to be honest with you, the way they've been letting them play the entire game both ways, it's going to have to be an aggressive play to get a foul call. So you got to protect the ball, I think, and keep it closer to your body and make them grab you for the foul instead of them having a chance to knock the ball away.
I completely agree, and we saw that still happen on the last time. Yeah, that time Wesley might have got away with a little hook.
And we're going to have a foul underneath. They'll shoot a couple. It looked like on that replay, Wesley went to the basket. She had a little fish hook. You know what? Hey, that's what they teach you to do.
She got to the basket, and Coach Wilson just pounding inside late here in this fourth quarter.
Right down the asphalt, free throw, flushes the first one.
And Coach Wilson gets a little fist bump and that leg pops up a little bit. That man is coaching.
Got to block out if you're Scottsboro on the miss. Knocks the second one down. 40 seconds, 2-point game.
Can Scottsboro take care of the basketball for the next 40 seconds?
There's a foul.
It's 4.
First team foul here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're going to start fouling here. Try to get the trap. Just call a timeout. Good guy, Coach Childers. He's got one left, so yeah, it may take a minute to play these last 28 seconds or maybe more than a minute.
This is where it's critical. Talk about here where you have more courts you can use from where you're going to be inbounding the ball. And what you want to do here, not to get yourself, you got to get it in play.
This is a perfect opportunity for some type of sneaky over the top, run out type pass. The slob, the sideline out of bounds. Everybody's got to play, especially now when there's so much pressure coming. And the biggest key is the ball's going to be close down to the bench and not closer to half court. So there's going to be a lot of passing angle and a lot of room, but you've got to throw this ball to get it to the back court. The second thing of that is if the Ramsay pressure pushes the Scottsboro guards out to half court in that triangular corner right in front of the scores table, that's 4 defenders on a trap. Can't throw it in right there. I like something getting Nelson as a screener. She's not going to throw it in, and bringing Nelson toward the ball in a stack right here. Throw it up as a post up to her or Bree. See how far it is back there?
Get it back there. There's the second foul.
And now it's going to be back in the backcourt where you'll throw it in. So this is a chess match of just get it in. See, you have a back rim protector. Boy, what a great chess match between these two teams. Look out. Look out.
That's a jump ball. Scottsboro possession again. What I've been talking about, they're letting them play really aggressive. They went in there after that, didn't get the foul call, but you get the possession area to Scottsboro.
We've had 7 seconds of basketball, 2 fouls. It's been in the half court thrown in twice. Or in the back court thrown in twice.
Good poise by Nelson. There you go. There's going to be numbers. Oh, almost a turnover.
Good poise by Nelson. You got to foul. You got to foul.
There it is. But here's what we talked about. That's only the 3rd team foul now. 10.4 seconds left.
I might get one right here if I'm Coach Wilson.
I would grab somewhere with no time running off the clock because you cannot afford to get it in and get another foul and run some time off. That's what they did in the backcourt.
Dribble this out for 3 or 4 seconds. The problem now you've got is after this foul and the free throw, you're only going to have with 5 or 6 seconds. Ramsay is in the bonus, though. But you've got it all the way back here, backing up, throwing it to Nelson. You see, he turned it over. Oh, she's got a foul. He's going to call a foul right here on the court. That's a 1-and-1. That's a 1-and-1.
Going to be the foul, and that's going to be the 5th team foul.
Excuse me, it's going to be 2 shots.
Well, Nelson, that's going to be her 5th foul. She's going to go to the bench. And Brianna Williams is going to go to the free throw line with 5.5 seconds left. The most important black diamond asphalt free throws of this game here.
There was an arm extended. Not sure the extent. But that in that play, it's either a foul or I don't know if it would have been a
first shot.
Or not.
Missed the black diamond asphalt free throw.
But the miss of that free throw changes everything now. You've got to miss this one.
But I think it's a great timeout here by head coach Brandon Childers because we've seen a couple times today on missed free throws. Jarvis Wilson's team has done a great job of blocking out and getting rebounds.
He just told, wow, what great inspiration. You see the miss there by Williams and just paying attention so much out of the game now.
You see Isabel Nelson
It's
there.
Nelson, but Coach Wilson, Chris, looked at his player, Williams, and looked at her and told her twice, you are prepared for this moment. And looked her dead in the face and told her that she was prepared for this moment because she's upset. She missed the free throw. But from a strategic standpoint here, with 5.5, I'm not sure I'm not missing this one on purpose. With the offensive rebounding prowess of Ramsay, because you got to get a steal, a turnover, a ball thrown in the backcourt after a make. I just don't. The time is kind of iffy on what the decision is here.
Nobody in this arena except us are sitting down. 2-point Scottsboro lead, 5.5 seconds left. Williams at the free throw line for the second Black Diamond Asphalt free throw. Shots up. She makes it. And we're going to have a timeout by Jarvis Wilson. So let's reset for you. 5.5 seconds left. 54-53, Scottsboro on top. They will be able to run the baseline to throw it in here. No timeouts for Scottsboro, so imperative, Bart, they've got to get it inbounds. And if you're Ramsay, do you trap or do you go ahead and take the foul? Because the next foul, we're walking the court, and Scottsboro will shoot 2 free throws.
Here's the biggest key to me. I'm trying to see exactly where that ball's going to be thrown in and get the officials' attention, because the timeout was called over here on the right, to our right, to the left of the basket. Are they going to move it over to the other side? Where is it based on where the backboard is? Yes, you can run the inline, but is there going to be a defender on the ball? That's what the decision is here, because if there's a defender on the ball, you got to worry about the length of Ramsay and getting some type of tip ball. That's what Coach Jarvis Wilson is looking for, a tipped ball. Yep. It's going to be Wesley on the ball. You see where it's going to be thrown in here. So, folks, right here, Scottsboro's got to be secure in their passes. If you just throw it in, you've got 5 seconds. Just hold the ball. Hold the ball. Make sure you don't get it into a possession situation. But this is run-out time all day long. They've got a football play running. Here comes Sexton back. Run the inline perfectly.
Hold it. Just hold it. So there's the foul. They burned 2.4 seconds. We're going to send Morgan Perkins to the free throw line. Perkins on the day has 11 points. She only had 9 back in the semis. There's a look at Isabel Nelson, who fouled out a moment ago. 2 free throws here.
Did you see how the run of the inline, you had all the action going. You run the inline, then you run it back.
First shot misses. Black Diamond Asphalt free throw.
Great draw up by Coach Childers. And right now, make the shot and get out of the way. Somewhat contest.
Second miss.
It's almost even better that she missed.
Cleared out, rebound by
That's it.
Scottsboro. Off Ramsay's foot. That's it.